way. Dodging bullets while you're trying to find your way. Everyone's around, but no one does a damn thing. It brings me down, but I won't let them. If I seem vague, well, you'd be correct. And if I don't speak, it's cause I can't disconnect. But I won't be burdened by the reflection of the fire in your eyes. As you're staring at the sun. Oh, oh, oh. As you're staring at the sun. Oh, oh, oh. As you're staring at the sun. Oh, oh, oh. As you're staring at the sun. As you're staring at the sun. Waiting around, I didn't feel like a runaway. When I escaped, I didn't feel like I got away. It's more than living and I'm only surviving. Maybe I'm not there, but I'm still trying. Oh, you hear me? I don't think that you relate. My will is something that you can't confiscate. So forgive me, but I won't be frustrated by destruction in your eyes. As you're staring at the sun. As you're staring at the sun. Waiting around, I didn't feel like a runaway. When I escaped, I didn't feel like I got away. It's more than living and I'm only surviving. Maybe I'm not there, but I'm still trying. Though you hear me, I don't think that you relate. My will is something that you can't confiscate. So forgive me, but I won't be frustrated by destruction in your eyes. As you're staring at the sun. As you're staring at the sun. Maybe life is like a ride on a freeway. Dodging bullets while you're trying to find your way. Everyone's around, but no one does a damn thing. It brings me down, but I won't let them. If I seem fake, well, you'd be correct. And if I don't speak, it's cause I can't disconnect. But I won't be burdened by the reflection of the fire in your eyes. As you're staring at the sun. 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 As you're staring at the sun.
High Octane Racing. Good evening and welcome to the High Octane Racing Series. This is race number 9 for the West Coast Pro 4 trucks. This is the finale. This is it. This is what determines who's going to be in first place. Sorry, I take that back. First place has already been determined for the series. Christopher Hamilton winning a stunning amount of races this season. So he's definitely got first place, but this is going to be a battle for second and third. We have Keith Calhoun and Kyle Guttner running pretty much only 30 points separate from each other. Keith's in second, Kyle's in third. Point-wise, we need to take Keith out. Kyle wants to take the next position because it only drops down by 2 points for each race or for each position and so on. So, everyone out there, let's support Kyle. Let's try and get him to second place victory. Give him the win. Don't give it to him. Just give him a little support. But I'm just joking around. I really hope Keith pulls it off, and I hope Kyle puts out a great race too. So let's see what happens. Let's talk a little bit about the format for this race. So for this race, we're going to actually have 1 second. 6-lap heat race. We're only going to have 10 drivers per heat. Looks like we are at 8 drivers right now, so we're a little low. So we're just going to be doing 1 heat, which isn't a biggie, but, you know, it happens. Feature is going to have 23 laps, and then we are going to have a comp caution, but it's going to be a announced comp caution, not an iRacing comp caution. So we're not. Last race we had an issue with that, so we're going to try and get around that issue and just have everyone pile up and then get going after that. A little bit of info about everything right now. Our host for this series is Keith Calhoun. Thank you for hosting the series. I've had a blast watching. Everyone else seems to be having a blast racing. Broadcasting is done by Death by Moose Media. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment. I'm watching the live stream. I'll see comments. And obviously, commentator is me, Randall Alvarez. Let's talk about the track a little bit. So we're going to be at Wild West Motorsports, Lucas Oil Wild West Motorsports. This track is actually kind of tough battle for everyone, in the sense of it's not as technical in the sense of, you know, where you have Wild Horse with those triplets, stuff like that. This is a very dynamic uphill and downhill fight. So these guys are going to be pretty much, you know, battling uphill and then having to do a hairpin turn almost. And it's very tough on the trucks. The Pro 2s were having a lot of trouble coming around the corners, just lining up their turns and pulling through with power. So hopefully the Pro 4s are going to be able to pull through. It's going to be a little bit tough, but not as tough as the Pro 2s just because they have 4-wheel drive. But they will have a 5-gear gearbox, so this is going to make it a lot easier for them to transition and really finesse their trucks around this track. All right, so we got pretty much 4 minutes left of practice. We're currently watching Andrew Sheets. Andrew Sheets had a great race last race until the very end. He made the mistake of running too little fuel, and he also nosedived it into a turn, costing him first place and pushing him all the way back. But he also had to go grab fuel, so that didn't help at all either. Hopefully he talked to his pit crew and his pit chief, and you know he's able to fill up the tank. And he didn't bring it a little low today. Also, we have Aiden Sanders, another Tri-Truth contestant. Aiden's a very aggressive driver. He's a good driver too. You know, he is always out putting a show. He stays at the front of the pack. I think he can be a little aggressive sometimes, but you know, he is one of the younger drivers. He's not as seasoned, I would say, you know, age-wise, but he's a great driver. He puts 100% in and he gets 100% out. And I'm happy to see what he's able to pull off today. Behind him we have Daniel Corset right now. Another really good driver. When he's at these races, he's in the top pack the whole time. So let's see what he can pull off today. Looks like these guys got a lot of body roll, which is good. Help him kind of swing it around these corners. We have John Zimmer. Zimmer was at the last race. Zimmer finished second place. Pretty much neck and neck with Keith the whole time until right when Sheets nosedived it. Then Zimmer got caught up with that with Sheets, and it made it a little tough for them both. But I think Zimmer should be able to pull it off, and I hope he gives Keith a good battle. We got Luke in the 554. Luke's another strong competitor. He's also a young competitor. Like Aiden, they're both young competitors. They're not as seasoned in the sense of like maturity, but these guys are great, aggressive drivers. They like to be in the front of the pack. They like to get rough and dirty, and they're always entertaining to watch. We have Anthony Davis from last race. He had a little bit of trouble, but I think he's going to bring it up this race. I hope he's up with the pack, and you know I'm excited to see what he can pull off. We have Kyle Guttner, another tough competitor. He's currently in third for this season. I really want him to pull him to win, so let's see what happens. All right, that's all right. Looks like Keith isn't shown up yet, so he might not make it, giving Kyle the shoe-in to get up there. So fingers crossed for you, Kyle. Let's see what happens. I'm just kidding, Keith. All right. Looks like you guys are just running some lines right now, trying to work out some kinks. Each of the Pro 4s, once again, it's a completely different beast than the Pro 2s, where you have to come in at a pretty much at a steeper angle with like a Pro 2, or sorry, a more shallow angle with a Pro 2, and really control your braking and your throttle. These Pro 4s, you can almost ride the throttle the whole way through. Obviously, you're not going to be flooring it, but you can drop down a gear and kind of just pull yourself through these turns. And that's what we're going to really see with these guys. They're going to maintain their speed almost the whole way through. They don't need to be as aggressive on the brakes. They don't need to be as aggressive on these turns. They can actually come in at a more suitable angle and just pull themselves through. So you're going to see a lot of front pack. I don't think anyone's really going to be able to break away. If everyone drives really solid and really smooth, I think they're all going to be pretty much neck and neck. All right, looks like practice is going to be up. We're going to go ahead and get to the first heat of the race. Let me drop off the audio. Oh, looks like we got a roll. That's practice for you. All right, so we're going to be gridding up right now for the first heat. Yep. Alright, looks like Keith Calhoun did show up. Alright, Kyle, you got your mission. You know what you gotta do. Don't let him win. You gotta play good defense. You gotta play consistent defense. And remember, if he's behind you, don't choke. Just drive. Drive the way you should drive. Alright. Go for our first pace. All right, and we're green for the first heat. 6 laps to go. Let's see what happens. Aiden leading the pack right now. Kyle lining up right behind him, and Keith's coming. Oh, looks like Sheets was having some trouble coming off there. That was Zimmer, I believe. Kyle and Aiden neck and neck right now. Coming down to the first jump. Still neck and neck. Let's see if they can hold it around the turn. Oh, Keith just taking and sending it straight into Kyle right there. Don't take that from him, Kyle. Come on, fight back. Looks like Zimmer's going to slide into second place. Keith, he's got some definite body damage right there. Aiden coming out a little faster out of that corner. Zimmer keeping it nice and calm. I think Zimmer's going to take him on this turn right here. Let's see if he can line it up. Yeah, Zimmer's definitely going to be really great. Yeah. A little bit of a kick out at the back end, but I think he'll be okay. Coming across the first little. These guys set it. All right. Ooh, Zimmer. Great. Kind of causing a small pile. All right. Looks like Zimmer's going to take this on the sheets. Right next to Zimmer. Let's do our teammates right now. We got 3 wide almost around this corner right here. It's going to be a tough battle for these guys. These guys are neck and neck. We got Sheets and, we got Zimmer and Keith going at it. It looks like Keith's going to fall back behind Zimmer. He's going to line up his turn so he doesn't, Oh! Zimmer goes wide, and he rolls! Oh, man. That's not good. That's going to put him back in place. Coming around this turn right here, we got Aiden and Sheets neck and neck. She's taking the inside line, trying to push Aiden out of there. Aiden playing great defense and blocking him off. Let's see if he can pull through. Yeah, he's got plenty of power. He's able to pull away from him. All right, coming into turn 4 before the final straight. Sheets still trying to push past him, but Aiden's still holding great defense right there. He's not letting him get on the inside of him. Sheets not playing too over aggressive and trying to pull the whole way through. Which is good on him. He could easily throw Aiden off, but here it is. Sheets going for the dive, blocking off Aiden, taking the inside. Crosshead getting caught up in that little pile. Now Sheets needs to bring some distance between him and Aiden, because Aiden's going to cut on the inside and he's going to push through. Right there. Boom. Got it. Aiden taking back his position right there. I've got Kyle, Keith, and Lewis both fighting for position. All right. Sheets not giving up. Running right behind Aiden. Aiden staying clean, aggressive. He's definitely a different driver right now. Whoa. You got to be careful though. You don't want to pull a John Zimmer just too high up on that corner. You got to power with that much chassis roll, you're going to pretty much roll your truck. Whoa. Sheets. Oh, just sneaking through. Looks like Crosset's trying to get him, but he can't. And we're probably going to see the same trade-off right here, right now. Right here, right now. We're going to have Aiden slipping on the inside again, pushing Sheets back on the outside. These guys are going back and forth. This is great driving. Once again, Aiden's definitely fine-tuning everything he's doing right now. He's in the zone. I'm really glad to see him driving like this. He's definitely a different beast out there. Pulling away. I think she's going to try and slip him on the inside again. Yeah, there he goes again. So a little kiss on the inside, push him to the out. Come around that corner. Neck and neck, almost 3 wide. Crosset trying to catch up to these guys. Whoa. All right, Aiden pulling away. Sheets going to try and clip the inside again. Here he goes. He's going to send it. He's going to push him out a little bit. Aiden's going to have to reline. Crosset still trying to sneak in that second place of these guys. Trying to catch them after they're battling. Here comes Aiden. Good, clean push. I don't see anything wrong with that right there. There's not much you can do about that, too. Sheets came in a little aggressive on there and was tipping around. Sheets pushing Crosset out of the way, trying to get back up to that second place. He's like, move out of the way. I gotta fight Aiden. This is my spot. Sheets wants it. After what happened in the last race, he definitely wants it. Once again, coming in, knocking Aiden out of the way. These guys are trading blows every turn. All right, coming up to the jump. Aiden's going to take the inside. Looks like Sheets and Crosset. Whoa! Aiden just coming in really aggressive, sending it to the corner. Oh! All right, looks like they're going to try and roll him over. Oh, that was the finish. I was so excited. I totally missed that. My bad. Damn. All right, Zimmer. Well, let me just go through the results real fast. So first place we have Andrew Sheets. Second place we have Aiden Sanders. Third place we have Daniel Crosset. Fourth place we have Luke. And fifth we have Keith. Sixth Kyle. 7 Anthony. And 8 is going to be John Zimmer. So he's going to be bringing up the rear, but he's a solid driver. I think he's not going to make that same mistake again. He should be able to work his way up back up the ladder. So that's going to be the grid for today. Let's see what these guys are able to pull off for this race. So now for the feature event, these guys are going to be gridding up. We have a star-studded lineup right now. These guys are really good drivers, really aggressive drivers. I'm happy to see where this is going to go. This is going to be a fight the whole way through. Just from watching that simple heat, this is going to be a tough fight for everyone. All right, we're outpacing. Into turn 1 right now. Aiden pushing on the inside. Oh, Crosset rolling. That's going to cost him some time right there. Aiden trying to stay neck and neck with Sheets right now. Oh, Sheets might. Yeah, he's going to roll on that one. Oh, able to get back on all 4 wheels. That's what I'm talking about. He got lucky there. Yeah, he had a little too much body roll. His tires were skipping over. He pretty much tire hop. Sheets not happy about that right there. Trying to catch up, trying to make position again. Zimmer, you got to be careful, Zimmer, right there. I saw you almost roll it again. Aiden's got the front pack all by himself, getting a little high on that corner. Sheets just slamming his way through. Doesn't want to give up position and just wants to push his way back up there. That is really tight. Aiden coming a little too hot there, and he's gonna hit the brakes really hard. That's gonna cost him some time. You know, being in the front is really nice, but it's a different beast. Oh, almost catching Aiden on the back end. That could have possibly spun him out, but luckily it just barely kissed him and pushed through. But once again, in the front pack, you're racing yourself. You're out there. You're trying to create that gap. You want to maintain that gap, but you don't have anyone to battle with, so you don't really have, for what is that extra competitive push to compare against someone else. So you really want to just, really good at running time trials. This is where you're going to shine. This is your spot, because you're going to be able to put down just very consistent laps. You're not going to have anyone pushing you around. Whoa, getting a little high back there. I believe that was blue. Just nose up. Just an insane battle back there with these guys. As they go through turn 2, she's finally catching up to Aiden coming into turn 3. He's going to really hug that inside. Aiden's got to be really careful riding that wall. He's going to lose a lot of speed. And she's definitely trying to capitalize on that loss of speed right there. All right, this is probably where we're going to... Oh, Aiden getting a little high. He's feeling the pressure of Sheets behind him. So pretty much just relax a little bit. No Sheets is trying to catch up to you. Drive the way you want to drive consistent. Don't feel like you have to be pressured to do anything, you know, great. Sheets is going to come on the inside. That's okay. You can let him go and you can slip back in on him. It's like Luke was trying to sneak in there too. Trying to get a 2 for the press 1. Whoa. Once again, rolling it, and back on 4 tires. There we go. That was a clean bump. I don't see any problems with that at all. You know, she's came in too hot, flipped it up sideways, and Aiden was there. That's what happens. Looks like Aiden's slowing down so he can go neck and neck with Sheets. I don't know why he did that. I think he felt like maybe he pushed it into him a little too hard. I honestly don't think that. I think Aiden was racing real clean. So watching him race today, he's definitely really clean and doing really well. I'm really happy to see how he's doing this season. All right, it looks like we have the Dastardly Duke and Richard. We have Luke and Kyle just running the front pack. Whoa! Luke having some issues right there, trying to avoid, I think, taking out his own teammate. So hitting the brakes on heavy, and it's gonna allow Sheets and Aiden to catch up to him. And those two are not forgiving. Those two will come up to you. Zimmer trying to push through right next to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis defending himself and staying ahead of Zimmer. All right, here comes Sheets. Coming around that corner. Zimmer and Anthony going at it. Kyle and Keith in the back pack. Looks like Zimmer's riding the wall right there. Luke and Sheets battling it out. Aiden falling right behind him. Coming around turn 3, we have Luke in the lead. Right behind him, Kyle, and right behind Kyle, you have the most aggressive and fast-paced strategy of Andrew Sheets and Aiden. Kyle is definitely feeling the heat right now. Kyle's a very fast driver. He's a consistent driver, but when you have Sheets and Aiden behind you, you're talking about a battle that you're going to be in for. It's going to be rough the whole way through. These guys do not like it. All right, we're at lap 6. Neck and neck. Looks like Sheets is going to pull away. Yep. 2 for 1 right there. Look at that. Sheets and Aiden pulling through. Aiden blocking off Kyle. Good job, Aiden. That's good driving right there. Aiden watching his distance, keeping it nice and even. Aiden's gonna try and slip it on the inside right there. I don't think he can pull through. Looks like Anthony's coming up, or looks like Anthony was able to get past Kyle. Kyle trying to sneak back up there to 4th place. Looks like Sheets and Aiden are both working together on this one. They want to catch up to Luke, so they're playing a little cleaner with each other. They want to close that gap between Luke, even though they do have a caution coming up. They want to make sure that they're able to close that gap between those two and keep it clean, so that when they get up close, then they can start fighting it out and put on a good show. And they're closing that gap fast. Anthony catching up to both Aiden and Andrews. Here we go, bottom end of lap 8. Let's see how much time they make up. Riding that inside line, keep that tire high but not too high, just so you can pull through speed. Yep, closing another 300th of a second on this guy. Sheets and Aiden are gaining on him slowly, but they're making time. All right, top of lap 8, coming down to this drop right here. Jump into turn 2. Oh, pitching it really far sideways. That might be what costs him. Nope, looks like he's still able to hold it. And there we go, Sheets closing in on him. Sheets is a vicious driver out there. If he smells any weakness, he's on your tail. You can't let this guy, you can't get stressed out behind Sheets. You can't start, you just gotta drive solid. You gotta play good defense with this guy, because he's gonna be right behind you the whole way through. And you can just see right here, he's just gonna start pulling through. He times his brakes, he gets on the inside of you, and he's going to just slightly push you out a little bit. Looks like he just took that corner a little too short. I wonder what happened there. You know, it looks like both Sheets and Aiden are slowing down a little bit. They know the caution's coming up. So, like, might as well not total the cars. Let's take it a little easy. We push real hard, try and get position. Now it's time to just, hold it solid and pile up again. All right, looks like Luke is pulling in, and Aiden are pulling in. I wonder what's going on. They might have a lot of body damage. Looks like they're doing kind of a mandatory caution with everyone. Everyone's gonna start slowing down and pile up. I really wonder what their strategy is behind that. All right, how do I sound now, Crossset? Turn 3. Sorry, just doing a quick mic check. Apparently I'm sounding a little low. Adjust the gain real fast. It's kind of hard to do an audio check while you're trying to do multiple things right now. Thanks for watching out, Daniel. Looks like the group is piled up again. You still having trouble hearing me? All right, I'm gonna kick up the gain just a tad bit. All right, how's that sound? That should be a little bit better. Oh, Eden riding on the high line over there. It looks like we're off. She's coming in on the inside. Aiden trying to stay with him. Looks like he's going to have a battle with Anthony right now. All right, coming around turn 3 into a long straight. Both Luke and Ka riding behind each other. Team Rigid bringing it up back there. All right, we have Shees, Aiden, and the Team Rigid, the crew. Looks like we're missing Keith Calhoun and John Zimmer. I wonder if they had a collision back there that might taken them out of the race. All right, coming down from the top of turn 1. She's putting on a good gap. Team Rigid pushing past Aiden. Aiden's gonna try and probably push. Oh, getting a little knock around right there. Looks like Kyle's pushing him out. These guys need to get behind Sheets. They don't want him to get away with it. Sheets is going to be in his element if they let him grab any more distance. It's going to be tough for them to catch up to him. Aiden just bumper to bumper with Anthony right now. All right, coming down the straight. Aiden just sending it. Look at him go. He's going to take the inside line. He's going to push him out. Anthony clearing it so he doesn't get rolled. All right. Turn 2. Aiden taking the inside again. Good on the brakes. Trying to keep his distance, keep it nice and clean. Oh, looks like we have a quick little DC. Should pop back in. All right, let's jump into Aiden's cockpit. Let's see how he's driving right now. All right, so he's wearing his roll bar. Oh, sorry. This is Aiden. You see him coming in the stern now. He's going to roll it nice and easy over. He doesn't need to clock it the whole way and lock it up like they do with the Pro 2s. He keeps it nice and smooth over there. Now we're going to go through the jump. Pretty much cuts all power so it doesn't roll the chassis either front or back. Yeah, that's really tough when you have someone DCing in front of you like that right now. You're gonna have to be very careful on judging your braking. You don't know if you're gonna hit them. You don't know if you're gonna glide. All you see is them just skipping in and out. Looks like he's able to take the inside line and sneak past him. There you go, Aiden. All right, Luke right behind him. Oh, just trying to push past, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get it. Aiden playing amazing defense right there. There you go. And Luke's going to try it. No, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Even with his warp drive, I don't think he's going to be able to pull away from me, pull up to Aiden. I think Aiden's got this. Oh, looks like Sheets might have had some trouble up there. Ooh, Luke's sending it through and knocking Aiden out. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, Aiden. Get it back up there. Is he able to? Oh, he's in the pit lane right now. Oh, man. Looks like he's going to cut through the pit lane. That might be a time penalty, but at least he's back in the race. All right, coming through straight 2. Looks like Aiden's going to pull off, and I think he's going to take a time penalty real fast. Sheets doing what he does best. This guy is so far ahead now. They let him pull away, and they can't do that. You give it to him, and he's going to take it. Looks like Aiden's going to let these guys pass. All right, he should be back in the fight now. Whoa! What was that? I don't know if he just misaligned his jump or something. That was insane. His car just exploded. I hope he's okay. I hope he was wearing his helmet. I hope he had a neck brace on, and I hope his roll cage, held up. Because that is definitely very, very tough impact. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like both Luke and Anthony have opposite front fender damage. They do. So Luke's got the inside right fender, and Anthony's got the outside, or sorry, both out. He's got the left fender. Just trying to make a whole car right there. They should probably just trade fenders real fast. Still not wanting to give it up. Trying to push all the way through. Bottom of lap 18, gonna be lap 19 real soon. All right, looks like we only have 3 drivers right now. Looks like we have Kyle Goodner, Keith, and John Zimmer both out of the race. They must have had some catastrophic damage to their vehicle that took them out. We're gonna have to touch base with them and see what happened. They might have been battling too hard back there. That's what happens, you want to get that podium seat, and you're gonna get stuck fighting way too hard. Take yourself out. You can't do that to yourself. All right, shooting past the finish. Anthony and Luke both just running steady times. Sheets up in the front, just killing it. This guy has the world to himself right now. It's him and the dirt, and that's all that matters. A perfect little zen state, just driving the same line over and over again. Luke and Anthony trying to close that gap. They just want to catch up to him. We're into that turn 4. Swinging past on that inside straight. And there's Anthony sending it over her top. What a clean jump. Now these guys just need to keep it solid and clean the whole way through. No mishaps, no rolls. No super aggressive driving. They're going to get a lot of good points. Looks like these guys are. Looks like the other guys that are sidelining themselves are just holding it sideways for the points, not leaving the match. These guys just need to keep running good times, and hopefully they're able to catch up to Sheets. With an 8-second lead, I don't think they'll be able to, but Sheets could make a mistake. It happens out there. He could have forgotten to take some more fuel. Hopefully he's looked down at his gauge and he's checked. He's talked to his crew chief. Crew chief's like, hey, we kept the same setup as the Pro 2s. That's cool, right? And he's like, no. What do you mean same setup? I need fuel. But I think he's solid right now. I think he didn't rush into this one. Yeah, he checked his suspension, checked his fuel, checked his settings, and I think he's got it fine-tuned right now. All right, we're gonna have Luke swing around this corner, right in the top edge right there, but not too high to roll his truck. All right, final lap. There we go. He's coming through that jump. Let's go ahead and jump in with him real fast. Just ride the final lap with him. We'll go through the finish line. All right. Do straight 3. Good jump. Second jump. Gonna hit turn 4 right now. He's gonna ride this high line. Oh, you gotta be careful, man. Don't want to roll it. And he's gonna touch this outside wall. And we're there. That's it. First place, Andrew Sheets. Second place, Luke. And third place, Anthony Davis. Good job, guys. Way to keep it solid. Way to keep your way to keep your trucks in the game. And way to drive smart. All right. So the results for tonight's race: first place, Andrew Sheets. Second place, Luke. Third place, Anthony Davis. Fourth place, Aiden Sanders. Fifth place, Kyle Guttner. Sixth place, Keith Calhoun. Seventh place, John Zimmer. And eighth place, Daniel Corset. All these guys had a really tough run today. All of them had a chance at making pretty much podium. They're all great drivers, and it really showed. These guys were fighting back and forth the whole way through. You know, it's sad to see a couple of guys dropped out. I think they maybe were a little too aggressive with each other, trading too many blows, and might have just knocked him out. We'll have to talk to him and see what's going on with that. Looks like he's having some fun there. Just going around the victory lane. Alright, hopefully we can get him over in the booth and talk to him real fast. Alright, just waiting on some guys to pop in the channel so we can pull them up. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and pull in. Looks like Anthony isn't anywhere to be seen right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull in second place Luke. Hey Luke, this is Booth. You copy? Luke?
Hello?
Hey! Can you
going
hear
on?
me?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome, dude. Solid driving out today. You had a rough battle, but you survived.
Yeah. Yeah, I survived, but it sucks I was leading and had no fuel, so I had to go and pit under caution.
Oh, was that
Luckily made
both you and Aiden had the same setup then?
Yeah, we didn't have the same setup. We just put the same amount of fuel in, so it was a bummer.
You guys pulled the sheets from last race. He did the same thing. He had didn't have enough fuel.
Yeah. So luckily we made it to the caution and just pitted under caution, so
Yeah, that's
Other
good.
than
That's
that-
good.
we had a good race, good battles with Aiden, and then he started to get a little salty, so he got kicked.
That's not what happened. He threw it around that corner a little too hard and came down that hill way too fast.
Yeah.
Well, you guys did a great job battling out there. You held strong mid-pack, and then you came in at the end for the finish. So great job out there. Anyone you'd like to thank for the race?
Keith for hosting it. Can't wait for season 2. Sucks I didn't make it the whole season. I only started with 3 races left.
Yeah.
But other than that, rigid team for having me on their team. Antho and Kyle,
Mhm.
or whatever his name is. Sorry, forgot.
Anthony. It's Anthony.
Yeah, and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was great watching you guys race.
Thanks you for broadcasting everything. It's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, and honestly, watching you and Aiden both driving throughout the season, you guys have gotten a lot better and have improved a whole bunch. And I'm excited to see you guys second season and see how much you guys improve, because you guys are top competitors and you're going to be giving these old guys a run for their money.
Yeah, hopefully I give Andrew a run for his money.
I think you will. All right, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yep. Thank
Talk
you.
to you later.
Bye.
All right, let's pull in Andrew Sheets.
Dude, well,
Hey, Andrew, this is
sorry.
Booth, your copy.
yep.
What are you guys laughing about?
Sorry, Aiden. He's a little salty.
Oh no! What? Wait, he is?
Yeah, to me, apparently my brakes aren't that great, but he plows me and rolls me twice. But
I honestly,
don't-
honestly, from my point of view, it looked like you guys had an even trade the whole way through. Even watching you guys through the heat.
the heat was hardcore, but I didn't plow him. I was like rubbing up against him because I wanted to get by him, but I never just plowed straight through him.
Yeah, no, you both of you guys were playing really close and really tight to the belt. But I honestly, between both of you guys, you guys drove clean the whole way through. I wouldn't say there was any kind of rough housing, and no real sending it. So I was really excited to watch you guys race.
I don't know, man. That whole heat was roughhousing, in my opinion.
Really? You guys were
Yeah,
doing,
man.
compared to what I've seen with you guys driving, that was probably some of the cleanest, most competitive racing I've seen in a long time.
It was rough in the cab. So.
It was rough in the cab, but when you guys were pretty much knocking shoulders the whole way through, it was like clean passes in the sense of you saw an opening, you pushed through it, but you weren't sending it in the sense of like rolling someone or throwing them to the wall.
Yeah, no, I never meant to do that. I was
Yeah.
pushing people, and I feel bad. I forgot who it was. I was coming down, and my spotter, I think, lagged. He said I was clear, and I wasn't.
Uh,
And I drove him up into the fence on accident, and I did not mean to do that.
it happens.
I'm a little frustrated with him, but apparently he says my brakes aren't great. A lot of people don't realize you got to use those brakes to get the drive out of the corner, not just sling her in there and use me as a wall, you know? But,
Yeah.
different kinds of driving styles. I even got on my, you might have seen my mud flaps, kind of, yeah, it says use your brakes.
Those are a little low.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone can see that unless they're you're above them.
yep.
All right, man. Well, great driving today. You came through with the win this time.
Yeah, man. It was fun.
Ooh, it looks like there's a little bit of heat between Zimmer and Aiden.
Oh, yeah, there is. They got some heat. There's some heat between them.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can defuse the situation. Thanks for coming out. You did a great job, and I hope to see you next season, man.
All right, man. I'll see what I can do. Take it easy.
All right, later.
Later.
Hey, Aiden, this is Booth. You copy?
Yeah.
Hey, dude. Amazing driving today. I think that's probably the best I've seen you do this whole season. I'm dead serious. I'm not messing with you.
Sounds like you are.
No, I'm being 100% honest. Like, compared to all the races I've seen, you've matured a lot in your racing style. You've become a little more comfortable with the trucks, and that was some great battling between both of you. I know probably from your guys' position it seemed a little too rough, but if you guys watch the replays, it was clean pushing through. It wasn't like you're sending it into anyone. You guys were giving each other space. You saw the openings, you take the openings, and it was super entertaining, and it was really great to watch. I'm really excited to see you guys come in next season and go at it.
Oh, well, they're not gonna be happy to see me on the results page next year because they don't like me, and I understand that. But if they continue to race me the way they will, then I'll race them like that.
I disagree with both of you guys.
And here we are, right?
Hey, dude, I disagree with both of you. If you watch the replay, you'll see that It was good driving on both of your parts. I know it feels different in the cockpit, but watching you guys just push through the opening, it was clean and it was good. You guys saw an opening and you made it. You made it. So I want to see that next time.
Yeah, but I think the difference is that I'm Aiden Saunders and he's Andrew Sheets and he can do what he wants because
I disagree with you.
No, wait a second. That's what people can do if they have a decent reputation,
No, I disagree with you. I'm not gonna let you get heated about this.
Myself.
That's fine. You may agree with yourself, but watching it from a third point perspective, you had great driving. He had great driving. It was a little rough, but it wasn't bad on any person. It was good racing on both of you guys' parts, and I want you to bring that to the next season and give these guys a run for their money. Okay?
Wait. I'll bring the good racing, as long as they bring the clean racing. And yeah, look, they're commenting about my interview already. That's good.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, dude, trust me. From a third point of view, these guys were racing. I'm talking from a third point of view. You did fine. All right. So just come back next season, come back strong, and you'll be up there. Definitely. All right.
Well, I've been up there. I just find a way to screw it up every week.
You just need a little more practice. That's it.
Actually, I'm not the one that screws it up. It's either Andrew Sheets, John Zimmer, what's his face, Kyle. Yeah, usually the same guys screw up for me. I screwed up every now and then.
Aiden, you can't point the finger at other people. You can't.
Fine,
Don't point the finger. All you got to do is drive clean, drive aggressive, and you'll be up there. Shit happens out there, but you're doing a good job. You're making improvements.
Yeah, people love my aggressive driving. That's what I've been told over the year.
You're doing better.
They've just loved that how aggressive I am, and they love the way I race people. That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Aiden, just remember,
they love it.
come back.
That's what I've heard.
Come back, get some more practice under your belt, and they'll have nothing to say.
Oh no, they'll still have something.
No,
to say.
I will defend you. Okay, I will defend you.
I can defend myself on the track.
That's fine, but we're talking about a third point of view. From inside the seat, it's completely different. But looking from the outside, clean driving on both of you guys. So just remember, come back next season. Give these guys a battle. I'll defend you if you keep up the good driving. And I have no problem taking your side on this, okay? So good job out there, and we'll see you next season, okay?
And yeah, they don't have problems taking the other people's side.
That's fine. That's fine.
Keith.
People have their own opinions. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do about me.
Well, don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Next season.
All right.
Yeah. See you later.
Go rest up. Be there next season. Good racing, all right? Later.
Yep.
All right, Zimmer, you're up next. You're in the hot spot.
Hello.
All right. So I want your side of the deal.
It's pretty toasty in here. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fine. We'll just turn on the air conditioning. We'll bring it down. You and me are gonna bring down the temperature a little bit. All right. All right. From my point of view, you guys did some great driving both ways. I don't have an issue with the way Aiden was driving. It was clean. Both you, Sheets, Aiden, Kyle, Luke, you guys were extremely solid racing today. It's the best I've seen out of the whole season.
Yeah, that was something else. Like it was rough. Like I wasn't up in it. I wasn't even near the top 3 battle the entire time. I was battling with Keith until we both blew our engines at the same time. But
Oh, you guys blew your engine? What happened with that? Wait, let's backtrack. How'd you guys blow your engine?
I have no idea. I think I know how I did mine. I was coming down the front stretch or whatever, like where the K rail, like kind of like jogs left.
Yeah.
I was running next to Keith, and I like full on hit the K rail at like 80 mile an hour. But it didn't wreck me. It did some engine damage. I don't know how he blew up. He blew up. I never even bumped him. Like when I did that, so I don't know.
I inspected Keith's car before the race started, and he was running some NOS, and he went with a whole shot, and that's what happened with his engine. He just dropped rods the whole way through, just blew it.
Gave her too much NOS, dropped the rod out of the bottom.
He dropped the button and baboosh!
Smoke. Yeah, rod fell out.
Yeah,
couldn't take it.
Couldn't do it. He didn't take some time tuning it. But back to the main story. dude, you guys did some great driving. I really don't think there should be heat between any of you guys. I understand, you know, it gets a little rough out there, and from inside the cockpit, it sucks. But if you guys rewatch the replays, it was great and clean. And Aiden looks like he wants to come back and talk. I'm not gonna do that.
Not with me. In here.
we're gonna keep it one-on-one.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it one-on-one and keep it clean the whole way. Keep it clean right now. But I think you guys need to cool down, watch the replay, and realize that it was clean driving on all your guys' parts. I understand you guys get a little heated out there. I'd probably get heated too if I was driving. But watch the replay and pay attention. You guys were trading blows. You guys were doing a good job. No one was out there purposely sending it. And it might seem like some people might have been doing that. It wasn't. You guys were watching your brakes, keeping your distance, and trying to close those gaps. So I think you guys need to relax, sleep on it, watch the replay, and then realize that you guys all had some solid driving out there.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even up in any of that. I'm just literally here watching it all unfold just like you were, but in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
But what I think the reason they're all getting salty with each other is the radio chatter. If you could hear it, it was
I know, I stay off the radio chatter. I like to keep my head clean the whole way through. Or head clear from other people going back and forth.
It was pretty bad. That's why they're mad at each other. They're mad because they bumped and flipped each other, but the words really getting to them.
From those flips, it wasn't. I understand Sheets feeling like maybe Aiden flipped him, but Sheets came in those corners too tight. His nose was touching the barricade. He was having tire hop, and you know what? If anyone else was driving right next to him, they would have taken him out of the race. Aiden braked properly. He balanced it out, and he barely touched him. Anyone else that I seen would have plowed straight through him and taken you guys out of the race. Would have taken Sheets out of the race completely. Aiden did his best to kind of brake and not make full contact with him. So once again, I think Aiden was doing a good job, and I think he was on point with his racing today.
Yeah, I mean everybody was. They would, and then yeah, I don't know. They let it get to each other.
Yeah.
It's childish.
You guys need to sleep on it, watch the replays, and then realize it was some solid driving from all you guys. All right. So thanks for coming out, John. I was hoping you'd be up there with everyone else.
I was trying, man.
You still was driving great.
Me and Keith were having a good one back there, and it just didn't feel like going our way.
Well,
Both
good
of
job.
Us dropped the NOS.
You did what I told you to. Take Keith out of the race. Let's give someone else a chance to get up there. Hopefully that adjusts the pole a little bit.
Too, so.
Hopefully that gives Kyle. Wait, where's Kyle? Yeah, that might. Nah, I don't think that's going to give Kyle the opening he needs, but hopefully it does. I want to see if it's neck and neck with these guys with the points. But once again, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next season, man.
Oh, definitely. I'll see you then too, dude. Thank you.
Later.
Bye.
All right, and that's it. Looks like it got a little heated out there. Shit happens. I think these guys need to sleep on it. From my point of view, it's some great driving on both parts, and I think they need to keep it up and bring it back to next season. And just remember that, it's going to get heated, but you need to keep your head cool so you can stay in the game. If you get too aggressive out there and you let your temper get past you, you're not going to race well, and you're going to do shitty. So stay cool, drive aggressive, and keep it clean. See you guys next season.